So right now, teen birth rates are already really low, but there are still a few things that states can do to reduce their rates even further. The teen birth rate is at 24.2 births per 1,000 women in the age group of 15 to 19-year-olds, down 9% from 2013. And that's the lowest among that age group since they started keeping track in 1940. But as of 2011, the US still had the highest teen pregnancy rate among 21 similar countries. The evidence is mostly anecdotal, but there are a couple of reasons why these countries have lower teen pregnancy rates. One thing is they just have more widely accessible birth control pills. One of the factors is also income inequality. But there's also different attitudes about teen sex. So in the Netherlands, the teen birth rate is several times lower than it is in the US. American parents tend to fear teen sexuality, while Dutch parents have a more accepting attitude. Something that the researcher Amy Chalet found was that Dutch parents say something like, "We permit it so that we can control it." Teenagers there are more likely to have sex for the first time at home, with their parents knowing about it, and they're also more likely to use condoms their first time. Teen pregnancy rates in general tend to be lower in the Northeast and higher in the South and Southwest. Poverty, culture, religion, and other factors are associated with those rates, but that doesn't mean states can't change their fate. So in the early 90s, for example, California had one of the worst teen birth rates in the nation, but it reduced it by 60% by promoting comprehensive and medically accurate sex ed in schools. And it also reached out to teens and parents in the community with sexual health information. Only 24 states mandate teaching sex ed. The percentage of schools teaching sex ed across a range of topics has actually declined in recent years. Only 18 states require kids to get information about contraceptives. What doesn't work is telling kids to pledge to be abstinent until marriage. That works fine if the teens are extremely religious, but if they're not, they end up breaking their pledges. And because they never learned about condoms or birth control, they're more likely to get pregnant or get STDs than if they had never pledged to begin with. And some studies show that states that emphasize abstinence have higher teen pregnancy rates and birth rates. And teens who receive comprehensive sex ed, in one study, were 60% less likely to get pregnant. Sex ed is just the start, but it's a good start.